Hello guys and welcome back to the carzy world. I am Vinamra Agarwal and I will share my opinion on the new gen Hyundai i20's pricing, which are different from others. Others think that it is overpriced, but I think it is value for money. So let's talk about it in the detail. So if you consider the features which it offers, it really justifies the price. And if you consider it with the older i20, it completely justifies. The 2018 i20 model used to come at 10.50 lakh in diesel Astra optional variant, while the current one, the newly generation launched one, comes at a price of something around 11.5 to 12.5 lakhs, which is quite okay if it justifies the price. If you look at the older generation and current generation, there are many changes, like you get a full digital instrument cluster, you get a 10-inch touch screen, you get air purifier, you get blue link, you get many sort of new features and 6 airbags also, and the most premium features are sunroof and the Bose surround sound system, which is absolutely very good. So considering these features, if you get sunroof, digital cluster, 10-inch screen and sunroof and these features, then I think the price is justified, and the legroom has been increased by heaps and bounces, so that also matters. And if you're getting best in class legroom and all the rest feature I talked about, then the price is justified from the other older generation. Now comes the thing is that, is it justified as a car? So if you look at this segment that it is a premium hatchback, then it is a bit overpriced, I accept that. But if you choose your variant, your engine option wisely, then it won't be. Like I feel that the turbo is a bit overpriced. Like you don't need to go for the turbo DCT gearbox. So I feel that the diesel has more than enough of the punch in the motor, and it offers you manual transmission also, and it has everything. So it has great mileage as well, the great torque as well. So for an enthusiast basis also, you don't need a turbo engine which creates 120 PS of power. But yeah, so if you go for the diesel variant, it is more than ample, and I feel it is the good. And if you don't want an enthusiastic driving, as I told in my driving review, then you can certainly opt for petrol Astra option. Petrol Astra option in my city comes at approximately 10.50 lakhs with all the feature loaded tech, which is a great amount to pay for it. It is not much. Yeah, the turbo is very overpriced considering that it is a premium hatchback. So you don't need to choose a turbo. Like, not everyone, most of the market don't need a turbo. They need good mileage, they need premium features, and they need good punch, which is all there in the diesel variant. And if you don't want that also, if you want a linear power delivery, you want the city driving and you want more of the refinement, then you can go for petrol engine, not at all an issue. So why is everybody creating a hype of the new i20 pricing? Let me clarify that. Because they say that the top end variant comes at rupees 13 lakh rupees, which is massive, but they don't see the internals. If you check out the internals and choose the model according to your needs, it is not overpriced. And if you don't choose for sunroof and some more features, then Astra model, not the Astra optional, Astra is more than enough for you. It gets Bose system, it gets digital cluster, it gets 10-inch screen and everything. And one of the most premium feature of the new i20 is the 6 airbags, which you get in Astra optional. So considering that, I feel the price is very well justified, and it is the all new design, LED projector setups and LED tail lamps. So it is quite justified. And if you go in the aftermarket, you will find that the Bose speaker which they are offering, they are offering 6 speakers and 1 subwoofer, I suppose, if I am not wrong. So considering that, you would have to spend more, like 30,000-40,000 on that also. And the quality they offer, the sound quality they offer is just mind-blowing. So that is, and sunroof, you can get the sunroof aftermarket, but that would have leakage problem. It would lower down the body shell strength and everything. So sunroof and digital cluster, you can't get it aftermarket. So that is a point to consider. And paying 1 lakh or 2 lakhs extra for these feature is not much if you choose your engine wisely. I again say, if you choose your engine wisely, it is not, i20 is not at all a bad option. The people creating memes and talking is talking about the overprice because they have seen the top end variant price, but you don't need to offer the top end turbo petrol engine because the diesel engine is more than enough for you. And I feel the petrol is also very good, as my colleague told you in the previous drive review, but that punch you get is in the diesel also, as my colleague told you. So that is again a very nice touch. So if you are considering i20 as an option, please do consider it. I won't say you shouldn't consider, because the engine refinement is one of the best in the segment. The insulation level is one of the best in the segment. It glides over the bumps very nicely. The seats are very cushiony. They provide you good underside support, as you must have seen it in the first part of my video. And nobody in the segment is offering you a 10-inch screen with a Bose surround system. Yeah, Ultros offers you a Harman, but now consider earlier Harman used to be my favorite, but now after hearing to i20, I feel that Bose is much more better when it comes to sound quality than Harman in these two particular cars as compared to Ultros and the i20. So it's up to you whatever you choose for, but I would recommend you to choose the i20 diesel, and if you can choose for i20 petrol, that is a VFM. So if I say it is a VFM car, it is not because of the turbo. There are more variants available, and I accept not all the variants can be value for money, but doesn't mean that neither of them are value for money. So choose smartly, choose wisely, I would say that. And if you don't want an enthusiastic driving, you just want feature city driving, go for petrol. If you want mileage and if you want more punch, go for diesel, as simple as that. And if you are very, very enthusiastic, you have more money to spend, you don't bother about money, then overpriced tag doesn't bother you. Just go for it. And one more thing I would like to bring to your notice is that people are comparing it with the price of Venue and Sonnet. So Venue and Sonnet are different segments, sub 4 meter SUV, and this is a premium hatchback. Yeah, I expect that you must be comparing it to the price, so let's compare it according to the price only. So the amount of features are approximately same, and Venue feels a bit outdated right now when you compare it to the Hyundai i20, but if you consider it with the Sonnet, then the things are a bit symmetry, 10-inch display, digital cluster, but the digital cluster is better done on the i20. The space is no doubt better on the i20, I would say. So that's it. And if you want a SUV only, go for it, but I personally don't like Kia sales and service. I don't like Kia's product, and I don't like Sonnet particularly because the dashboard looks too clustered, it looks too busy somehow, even on the outside, even in the inside, and the space is also not as much as you would expect it in the i20 as well. So yeah, i20 overall comes around as a great package if you choose it wisely, and you should definitely check out the i20. That's what all I had to say, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. For any queries, and if you feel that I have said anything wrong, comment it down below or DM me on Instagram. Thank you. Vinamra Agarwal signing off.